Holy blue. But I don't understand why I'm getting so much loot to this event. I started with crazy key with this one. Right. Okay. What do you mean by slide? What are you gonna do with crazy key, bro? He's just a normal civilian. He doesn't slide. He's not a thug. Baja Blast can say, dude, I'm telling you, bro, the Baja Blasts are heat too, bro. Baja Blast and the fries need to be gone. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Saying the Baja Blast gotta go too is crazy. Pandaville's a woman? I don't believe it. There's no shot. There's no shot Pandaville's a woman. That's a woman? Nuh-uh. Nah, I'm not letting this slide. Is she bad? I retract my statement just because I'm not sure what I'm about to find.
Okay.
That's a
So I was
woman?
looking through Fortnite when I noticed one thing. All the maps are just straight brain rot. So I wanted to make a change by making the most realistic map you'll ever see. And I think I did it. This is Lighthouse Zombies. Take a look at the gameplay and even look at it.
Oh, I'm crying. No other girl bad, only mine. Nah, why is she so... What? Wow. Oh, nah. That is crazy.
So I was looking through.
Wait, what are the comments looking like? Let me see the comments. Your pen. 4.5. She like an 8, like a 7.5, 8. That's great. That's Pandaville. I can't believe that. Like, I'm genuinely like construed about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, she's making so much money. Someone said, "Ni hao fachi." Man, that's Prince, bro. That's. I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. That's so funny, bro. Bro, who would have thought, bro? I was expecting Pandaville to be like a fat 30-year-old in their basement, you feel me? Like, to make that many maps, to make that much money, that's not expecting a woman. Especially a fine shit. I was not expecting that, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was not on my bingo card in 2025. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Not on my bingo card. I don't think that was on anyone's bingo card. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's not a single person's bingo card was that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. No way. I didn't even know she had TikTok either. Easily, what does that mean? And that's when they see a woman on the internet and act surprised. I don't think you understand, bro. So, just to put it in perspective for you, because you don't see much about Fortnite, Pandaville is one of the biggest Fortnite map creators. Like, they make almost millions a month making Fortnite maps. So, expectively, to make that much on the game, because you have to, like, update the map constantly, you have to kind of put your life to the game. You would think that they'd be kind of like a no-lifer fat boy, fat dude, grown-ass man with, like, a disgusting beard or something like that. So for it to be a nice looking female to be running maps like that on one of the biggest games in the world, you would think would be a bit of a surprise, personally, but to each their own. Adam, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's like not something you really expect. You enjoy creating sometimes. Well, there's a difference between making Fortnite maps. Like, there's a huge jump there. Like, there's a big gap there compared to like maps and then building Fortnite maps. Just because, well, Fortnite is nowadays. Like, I wish to make maps, but I'm definitely not intelligent enough for that. Nor do I think I would have the capacity in my brain to try and understand it. Where's Brad that it's Fortnite? Huh? I'm just surprised all these years. Because, well, Pandaville's been around for a long time. So, I don't know. I kind of just had a perspective in my head that it was just a fat dude. That man making it ain't it. Gave up in 40 minutes. Well, I've tried a lot of different maps. It's just like I could get UEFN. I just wouldn't know where to start. Wouldn't know how to do it. And on top of that, again, I just don't have the brain capacity for it. Is it coding? It could be coding, but there's just a lot to it. Like, SB, you probably could get it. It would take you a while to like fully get everything down, SB, but you probably could do it. Like, I could see you doing it. Like, for you to like understand how it works, I could definitely see you doing it. But for like most people, including myself, UEFN is just a very highly advanced map creating system. Yeah, SB. So you might be able to do it pretty well, but for the most part, it's not really an easy to do type of thing. Built my coding class in 11th grade with a 35. That's quick. Nah, I remember I had a little gaming design class or whatever, and we had to do some type of coding, and I just made the nerd kid do it. It wasn't like I was bullying him or anything. I just said, yo, can you help me do this? And he just ended up doing it all. So I was just like, okay. And then he ended up doing like every single one every time. Like, it just... Like, I look up and be like, before I even say the word, yo, he just kind of walked over, took my chair, did it all. And I just happened like that. S plus. It's about to be free. W, bro. Can I get this elixir right here? That'd be tough. Walk off, little bro. You don't have to be in reach to everything, bro. Wow, the dragon was in reach to literally everything. Wow, the Tesla, the bomb. I'll do it. Better go make $60 and spend 70 on lunch per W profit. Relationship profit margins. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at your relationship profit margins, bro, that is profit. I believe it. Nah, Khan Academy's got to be the worst thing ever created in human form when it comes to, like, in-school stuff. Khan Academy, they can lick my nuts. Dude, whoever crafted that, bro, they deserve death penalty. It is... Can't stand those folks. Remember it is, though, I go back to school with 5-week break. 5-week break? That's crazy. Stamper went to school and became a hater? What does that even mean, he became a hater? IXL. Oh my goodness. IXL was so butt. Google Classroom. Oh my goodness. All three of those. All three of those, bro. Stop on all three of those grades, bro. I can't wait till all those fall off. Oh my goodness. Alright, tutoring code with the teacher at one point. You started tutoring code? Bro. Right. That's crazy, bro. That's OD. Started tutoring is crazy. You're just a nerd. See, I didn't want to say it. He said it, not me. I was thinking it, though. I was low-key thinking upon that type of thought, though. That was a great arrow.
In the final game of the biggest tournament,
That's bad. Rise of King, though. My room reeks. Yes! Why is it reek, bro? What'd you do to it? What'd you do to it, bro? Or became a bigger hater than Cujo? I didn't think that was possible. How is he hating? Like, what is he doing? Saber used to be the nicest.
He used to be so nice. Yeah, what happened to him?
He was a calm, friendly furry. He was a calm, friendly furry. I didn't know you could be an attacker furry though. I don't know what happened there. Was he not on his like rabies medicine or something? They messed with his tail and he became a beast. Nah, he went to evil school. Nah, but he dealt with the evil bully and the evil teacher. Nah. Hello, D. That's awful, bro. Yikes. Oh, I might 3-star this base. Hold on. I wasn't expecting to do that, but I guess we are. Oh, we better. Hope so. Oh, never mind. Let me just throw that out the water. Dude, they're all low HP. What happened to them? Well, that's unfortunate. Wow, they're literally all one tap. Rip. That's butt. I look, you want to do another army camp upgrade. I want to do an air defense too. Alright, let's do one of these. Upgrade one of those. And then we'll upgrade a wall. And then we'll go for the army camp. Did you miss some? Nah. I don't think so. Ooh, wow, hello. Alright, let's go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put that right there. Put it up here. Damn. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Alright, goes right there. Uh-huh. Goes right there. Uh-huh. Yeah, goes right there. There we go. These ice rewards are what? They're not that bad. Could be worse. It's supposed to be like a tiny event though. Like I don't think it's supposed to be anything crazy. Yeah, put them through your shirt so they don't get caught on the carts. Oh, AirPods and it caution. Wow, pushing. These wired ones. Wait. Bruh, I used to do that in school, bruh. I put the wires through the shirt. That's before AirPods were a thing, bruh. What are you reading? I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. For max players, they suck. Well, I mean, I guess. But, like, the game's not all about, like, the max players. The game had headphones nowadays. I find it so funny people get mad at headphones, like the teachers and stuff. I put my AirPods in the washer, so I might have to get the wire. Bro, not again. Nah. Not again, bro. It's 9 a.m., 92 degrees out. OD, bro. Got 3 pairs of them I don't use. Bro, why do you have 3 pairs of AirPods, bro? That's insane. No, that's crazy though. Yo, this arrow about to be unpredictable. How in the world am I supposed to hit this? I don't know how I'm supposed to hit that one. $1 million concern, bro. I had no clue how I was going for that. It is raining. Well, you live on an island. Of course it's gonna rain for you, bro. I remember I was listening to music during a random class and they started getting pissed off. But come test day, I got a better score than everyone else without studying. Nice, bro. I'm getting cooked, bro. Boys at Bro Tower straight cooked, bro. Huge test. It's been this week. 65. Highest it's been is 65 this week. What? Crazy. Have you ever gone to college? I should have asked that before. What I don't understand is why the good academic kids get punished like the rest of them. Nah, bro. It really be like that, bro. I wasn't even that smart, but my grades were mad high. But I'd get in so much trouble for skipping class, even though I had about best grades in the class. But no. No, they ain't seeing like that. They treat everybody the same. I had straight A's and they still got angry with me. See, that's the thing. I had about like 85s and higher. But that's way better than all the drug addicts that I was going up against when it comes to grades wise. But yeah, schools are just, them principal is just delusional. You feel me? Imagine having to work around kids for years. Dealing with their annoying ass antics. Dealing with them talking back. I talk back. I was one of those annoying kids to them. But there's a certain type of delusion you gotta have to work for a school. Very, very high delusion. But I didn't fail one class due to my teacher. I would have a 3.7 GPA. Why'd you fail the class? They be saying some stupid stuff. I purposely argue with the teacher. Those were the days. Nah, I felt pure joy talking back with the principals. I don't know what it was. Like, I wouldn't be the person to start something, but I wouldn't be the person to stand up for something. You feel me? They'd be saying some stupid stuff. Now, there'll be points where I just start laughing at them. Like, they'll try and be all serious, yelling at me, being in my face. And I'll just, like, laugh extra louder. So, like, they understand, like, I'm emphasizing my laugh. How many fucks I don't give. You feel me? Like, what's your GPA? You think I know what my GPA is? You're funny. You're a funny person. You think I know what my GPA is? You're hilarious, bro. I just missed my arrow completely. Yeah, that's funny. You think I know my GPA? That's hilarious. That's really funny. Mine plummeted after the failed class. People asked me about it. I'll have a full A's. Wait, what class was it that you failed? The class was unreasonably difficult and the teacher sucked. The fail rate was about 40%. About 40, yeah. American literature. Interesting. Not gonna lie, mine was a good 0.83, says something like that. Your GPA was less than 1?
I have never heard of that in my entire life.
Even your sister struggled? I know nothing about your sister. I passed the second time online. Nice. Hey, at least you're able to pass it, bro. That class, not facts, bro. You went to school, not work. What's so crazy? Have you ever been or no? I'm kind of curious. Alright, have you ever been to college? I bet. Alright, let's go check out the other base. I'll actually do our builder base first. See what's going on here. I bet. The cooking school I'm finna go to count as college. Yeah. I think so. So you're saying you're gonna go to it once you can afford the college one, or once you can afford the food class, trade school, or whatever it's called? No, something like that. Heck yeah, that's fire, bro. How much is it then? Oh, it's like 20K? Dang, bro, 20K is crazy. Hopefully they teach you like some good stuff though. Like hopefully it's worth the 20K for it. Hopefully. Gonna be a fire 6-star as long as there's not a roaster over here. Oh, actually, this shouldn't be too bad, even though there is a roaster. I have a friend, still friends today. His name is Gavin. He did every single class the squat work. Had about 4.085 GPA or something. See, I respect the people that have that hustle for school. Like, I genuinely, I don't know, I don't see how people can have such like a high hustle for it. But I give big respect, big props to them. I get it, but not for the cooking. You got beef for school? No, a lot of people do. For whatever reasons they have, you feel me? Like, I have a lot of reasons for why I don't really like school. I usually just keep them to myself. The one in Atlanta, only a couple thousand, but that's not high class. The one in Texas, 20K with a campus and everything. Oh, so you're gonna go to the one in Texas, I'm assuming? Yo, Crazy Key, it's probably gonna be nice to go somewhere out of Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, that would probably be good for you, honestly. Intelligence level is me, but he's respectable, and I like him as a friend quite a lot, but even then, he still uses his phone, like what these teachers are on about. I mean, a lot of people do that, bro. Like, even the smartest people cheat. Like, that's just kind of how school is. Top 3 high students. That's what's up, bro. A lot of it is like being able to remember. Like, a lot of it's like a memory thing, I feel like. Like, if you can remember everything that happened, like, pretty solid. Like, I've always said, bro, I just use, like, certain strategies to be able to remember stuff. And, you know, I just figured out, like, how teachers structure their tests, and that's how I passed. I didn't pass because I knew everything. I passed because I knew the strategies the teachers were using for their tests. SAT because I didn't need it. Yeah, I never did the SAT either. Yo, it's Z. Thank you for the follow, buddy. Yeah, high school's not really difficult, I'm not gonna lie. That's because I use ChatGPT. Bro, if I had ChatGPT in high school, I mean, to be honest, I don't know, I wouldn't even like use it that much. I mean, I would use ChatGPT for math and stuff, but like, English was never difficult for me. After like 8th grade, it wasn't difficult for me. But like before that, I didn't know, like, I didn't understand how to, like, you know, deal with my ADHD and dyslexia. So I didn't really, like, understand how to, like, do stuff, but I was able to, I would feel like, use my brain differently, which is ironic because a lot of people think I'm dumb, but I only use it for, like, reading articles. Fair enough, honestly. Like, I think me personally, if I had ChatGPT and I was still in school, I just probably would use it to summarize some things. So like, if I was told to read 3 pages or something, I would probably just ask it to summarize this in a certain amount of words. Yeah, I'd use it as that. The only reason I like English is because I like writing. I love writing stories. I like writing a lot, like structuring and stuff like that. Like I loved writing stuff because I was good at yapping. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm streaming now. I'm good at yapping. I'm good at like, talking, keeping a talk for a while. That's something I love, which I think is why I was able to do pretty decent with English. But it took me a long time to realize that, like, you know, the ADHD and dyslexia, like, I just kind of had to think about it differently compared to others, you know? What town hall? I'm a town hall 12 on this account. So I play on a Town Hall 12, and then I have a Town Hall 7. And hopefully soon I'll be able to start making videos on Rush to Max that I'm working on. But I gotta get it at a higher Town Hall before I can do like a more fun Rush to Max. Still are good at yapping. Oh yeah, I'm fantastic at yapping. That's why I love making YouTube videos, because I can yap and... Wow, I mean, I just like YouTube in general and such, but... 100%, bro. I kind of just realized my strengths, you know? Kind of went with it. But yeah, every single time, like, I saw, like, a written response on like, a test, I'd have, like, a relief, like, I put my shoulders down. Because that would be the one thing I knew I'd get guaranteed, like, correct, you know? Girlfriend with high school because she's struggling with math classes. Yeah, I mean, once it hit junior year, that was my final year of math, and I was so happy about it. And I didn't have to take science senior year either. So a lot of my classes I took were electives, which was fantastic. Some of the exams are online chat. GPT is so free. No, it's actually crazy how online school is so easy. Like, crazy. Only class I always had an A in. Crazy. I'm not surprised. Like, not to... I don't even know how to word it, but, like, I'm not surprised. Like, I feel like that would be, like, a good category for you. Like, a good class for you. You feel me? Like, I feel like that makes sense. Didn't we just attack this base? Maybe it was a different one. To be honest, I don't remember. I don't see it as cheating. I just see it as putting my brain power elsewhere. Using the internet for ChatGPT. Nah, it's actually crazy that, like, a lot of the answers, at least from the test I took in New York in high school, a lot of the answers would be formatted from other questions in the test. So that's what I figured out, at least for New York tests. A lot of it was kind of right there in front of you, especially for the written response. The written response a lot of times are built off of multiple choice. So if you use the multiple choice while you're writing in written response, kind of just using what you can get to. I don't use ChatGPT because if you don't do the work yourself, when the in-person exams are gonna be cooked, yeah. I never really understood math like that. I don't know how I passed in 11th grade. I don't know how I passed that final, because when I moved from Pennsylvania to New York, so schools don't teach the same thing, believe it or not. A lot of teachers don't believe that, which is kind of sad for teachers wise, but yes, not all schools teach the same thing. So when I was in Pennsylvania, I learned a lot of different math stuff compared to stuff in New York. So when I moved to New York, I only had 3 months to learn everything that all the other students learned. In that entire year, I had to learn in 3 months. Fortunately, I was able to pass. I was the quickest person to do the test, and apparently I passed pretty good. So, you know, shout out me, I guess, but it wasn't easy. I'll say that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I guessed on all of it. I had no clue. I only had 3 months to learn it, and the teacher was terrible. She would yell for no reason. You ask questions, she yells at you. That's New York. So, I passed the test somehow. Don't know how. That's God's will, because that teacher, all she would do was yell at her students. It was insane. I'm taking some of the hardest math class in college. Nervous? You shouldn't be nervous, bro. Especially if you're an intelligent person like you, bro. Like, I wouldn't stress about it, bro. I would just make sure that, you know, you don't have any missing assignments or leaving stuff to the last minute, because that's what could be stressful. The stressful fact of having too much on your plate. Just make sure you get stuff done when it's handed out. High school math doesn't compare to college? Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Like, I mean, yeah. No thanks. I'm glad I chose the path that I did instead of going to college. I'll say that. I'm just not a school person. Feel me? Some people are, but I know a lot of people aren't. Nah, big respects to the smart people though, I'm not gonna lie. People that skip grades or other stuff like that. Or it's just difficult, yeah. Definitely. A lot of the work can be difficult, harder to remember. I'm not sure how my hero's still alive, but it's still alive somehow. I need some water, decent. Yeah, that hero is cooked. Oh, I still have another one of these. I didn't realize I had another one of those. Oh. Let's go. College, much more difficult is that when a high school class is too hard or a higher fail rate, they dumb it down to allow students to pass. If that happens to college, it's messed. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. That's where in high school they don't tell you that. Like, high school, I feel like, for at least me personally, never teaches you anything about the real world at all. So it kind of just throws you into the world and expects you to thrive. But I feel like one thing they should do in high school is actually talk about the fact that, like, if it's difficult, it's not gonna slide in college. Like, basically doing classes at max difficulty. Yeah, I mean, that's just the school system. Like, that's just how it would be. I learned the hard way. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people just learn the hard way. Alright, let's go to the other base. We kind of worked on everything we could there. Go to the other base, see what's up with it. I just loaded into the same base. Let me try that again. Bet. Ain't getting easier. What some of my teachers would say is they're just preparing us for our exams, not real life. And that's what and why what we're learning doesn't seem important. I mean, your school is honest. That's fire. Like, my school personally kind of felt like just brainwashing, a lot of yelling, you know, very much a lot of trying to put you down to say that people that are corporate and stuff are above you. That's kind of what I got personally from it. And a lot of, obviously, since they have money, they were very quick to flex, if you will. My principal would buy a new car every couple weeks and would love to talk about it. Yeah, he's a talker when it comes to those cars he'd buy with his so much amount of money that he could be spending on, you know, the school. You know, not trying to write off for his car, you know, but hey, that's his life, bro. That's what he wants to do. If he wants to go around kissing the assistant principal, he can do so. It's not a joke either. So, you know, they can do what they need to, bro. They can either focus on the people that are passing with flying colors, try and get them in trouble, try and kick them out of school, or they can stop kissing the assistant principal and actually work on the people that are overdosing in the bathrooms. Right? You think that sounds more reasonable? I don't know. That sounded like blasphemy when I would talk about it, but I don't know, chat. I think that sounds pretty serious. Reason being is that they teach you everything you actually need to know for your job at lab. Nah, it's crazy. It just sets you up for, you know, being a low worker and nothing else. You gotta be the normal. But, I don't know. Not everyone can be, you know, there's people that gotta work. You feel me? Not all people can have businesses. Not other people can, you know, financial freedom, you know, so. Keep it to myself. Yeah. Yes. School was so weird, bro. I don't miss it ever. Like, I've never had a thought being like, I wish I was back in school. Nope. That's just me, though. You feel me? Some people definitely can, you know, thrive without an issue. It was always unfortunate for me because I was always the person that was moving every little bit, but it helped my mind, you feel me? You know, helped me realize that, like, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, what you have going against you, because that's just life. So it was able to help me big time to understand that, like, life's gonna suck. You're gonna have horrible disadvantages. You just gotta thug it out. College does teach you real life lessons. That's good. I mean, you're paying a lot for college, so I'd hope so. So what the teacher told me once. What did he tell you? Oh, I have another one. In college, just giving you qualifications to get a job? Yeah, sometimes. But sometimes, like, college can actually help. Like, it actually do stuff. So, from what I've heard. I don't go to college. I think it's a scam. But, well, I shouldn't say that. I think college is a scam for people that are going just to go. I should say that, because college could really help people that need it for their career, for their jobs. So I wouldn't say it's a complete scam. However, for the people that do it just cause, you know. It's okay to make mistakes in life. We're all human and none of us are perfect. Enjoy your life because you never know when you could all cease to exist. Yeah. 100%. That's one thing I've realized to not, you know, stress about too much stuff. Because tomorrow I might not wake up, you know? So that's why I'm always grateful for the way I acted. You know, even, like, I've learned lessons, you know. I've learned not to be egotistical and learned a lot of other stuff. But there's some stuff that I've done that I just don't regret. You feel me? Which is good. But, like, nowadays, like, when I'm doing stuff, like, you know, let's say I do something that, you know, I post a video and it doesn't do good or whatever. You know, I feel like that's, for me, this is gonna be, I'm trying to, like, word this the way I'm trying to. But, like, when I do something, I don't regret it anymore. Because it's like, I'm glad I tried it rather than not being able to try it. Does that make sense? Because there might be a day where I'm not going to be able to try and take that risk. Does that make sense? That's why I'm grateful for being able to try something even if it doesn't work. Unneeded classes and uses degrees. Yeah. I think SB, I think you worded that like how I was trying to word it. It's just I don't know how to word it correctly. I've never been a fan of college, but like it doesn't work for like my career, I would say. But again, it could work for some people. Well, my psychology professor, very down to earth. That's like, well, that's awesome, bro. Nice little 1-star. Yay, a bunch of loot. Still don't have enough elixir. Oh wait, I have some in here. There we go. 315. Neither. Wow, I still don't have enough. Okay. Upgrade this, I guess. Bet. Alright, what we got going on here? Alright, we have 4 builders. That's a lot. Let's see what we can do. Alright, do this. Upgrade giant. Sure. Cost a little bit of elixir. Honestly, I might just do the boring route and just upgrade all the collectors. Because they need to be upgraded. So let's just do 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bet. That's solid. And these will probably, I probably won't be able to even get those because I don't want to buy the pass. I don't know if that'd be smart. Like that, and research potion. Oh, I already have maxed. Okay. I forget how much loot I have on this base. It's kind of crazy. I was traveling a lot. Told him what I wanted to go for. Seemed surprised was all for my career since aviation is in demand and rare to come across people go for it. Yeah, I think my friend is doing it. Like, I know he has his flight test soon. So, you know, prayers for him. Hopefully he's able to get what he's looking for. But yeah, it's very in demand right now, so that's definitely a good thing. Feels weird aviation is so in demand. I haven't met anyone in college going for it. That's a good point, yeah. Like, my mom used to work for an aviation. We figure I haven't transferred yet. Yeah, good point. I don't know, I don't know, aviation's, I think, pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Like, traveling is always in demand. You know, always in demand. So it's always nice that there's opportunities for others. It seems like it's decent money. Like flight attendants, you know, people flying that, of course. Flying it itself.